So Noham playing Karlov against low Carbonell playing Baby Jace, and that's quite an interesting match.
Well, this will be... Jace won't have any removal for Karlov other than countering it.
Bounces.
Well, sure, okay. Well, I guess when I say removals, I mean like hard removals, because Karlov costing 2 is going to make those bounces pretty ineffective. Well, maybe to remove the +1 counters is very good.
I don't know Noham's deck list that well, but he may have only as a threat, and Karlov needs to stay on the board to become bigger. So in fact, just a few bounces could buy Leo some, well, the time needed to, well, I don't know what he's doing, if he plays Polymorphism, Eldrazi like Scanna or High Tide. The last time we saw him, it was last year in the DTC again, and he was playing High Tide. So maybe he's still playing it, and well, he's one of the greatest Duel Commander players. So we have 2 great players here. And I think both of them made it to the top 8 last year. So huge match.
Okay, I may be seeing things. Is that an Archaeomancer in Leo's hand? I swear that was an Archaeomancer.
Well, it could be possible. In fact, if he's playing High Tide, maybe he has some ways to recur it or blink it or something like that. So turn 1, he played the Screech that has Fly and Lifesteal for 1 mana on the Black Phyrexian mana. So immediately Karlov becoming 4/4, and he will keep on getting stronger, but he has nothing to protect it from a bounce. He's still on the battlefield, and well, that's still some hits, some damage that will go directly into Leo's face.
Leo begins cantripping.
But his name is Leo, he can't lose. That's how it goes.
Oh yeah, I was well aware.
So for 3, I'm not sure what it is.
Oh, Sword of Fire and Ice.
Okay.
It's all ogre.
Oh, nice.
Woo! Exhaustion.
So basically time warp for 3 mana. Efficient. So he's probably playing the High Tide version. If he's starting to... Oh, Baral playing Jace. Nice. I like that.
All right. Do you have Into the Royal for this attempt equip to Karlov?
Oh, man.
Everyone waits with bated breath. Here it comes now. Noham Maubert. Flipping cards in his hand. Trying to decide what the play is.
I think Noham plays many spells, like for 1 white mana, give protect to a creature, and that's the main plan, to keep Karlov on the board. So he's trying to equip it and runs into a Boomerang. No, Giga Draws.
Okay, that's what I thought was Archaeomancer. That's Giga Drowse. They look pretty similar from there. Okay, all right. That's 4-man's Cryptic Command. Buying him some more time.
Yeah. If he's playing High Tide anyway, he just wants to buy some more time. That's exactly what he's looking for. So pretty nice. Does Noham have a removal Baral? Because if he doesn't, that could allow Leo to set up a quite early combo. So 2 mana. Okay, go for the throat, as foreseen.
Okay, yep.
And nothing more.
Snapcaster Exhaustion.
That could be fun. he just needs to buy more time anyway, so that he has the islands and can draw more. But at that point, he has 3 or 4 time warp spells that he can just play right away, I guess. So 4 mana, that means he won't have 2 more for Jason. It's another of succession.
Wow.
He will
Okay.
take the Karlov, and that's neat.
I don't know. Equipped with Scourge though.
Maybe what's interesting still is that Noham couldn't protect the Karlov from another succession because protection from a Karlov doesn't change anything because the other succession doesn't target Karlov. So it was one of the few removals that he could surely play, and he probably had the Sotis in hand, which means he kept 1 mana because he wanted to protect Karlov. So the situation is interesting, and he sees
Heart to Water
an additional turn and Mystic Influence. That's interesting. I think removing the Mystic Influence is the best here because the extra turn only allows him to draw 1 more, to recycle in fact his additional turn, and that's it. Maybe you play 1 more land. That's not huge. While the Mystic Influence could allow him to bounce Karlov and draw or anything like that, buy some more time. So Leo is in a really tough spot, getting raised by a Screech.
He's probably getting. I was gonna say I thought he was gonna activate the Shambling Event, but I suppose that playing Karlov first is a bit more important.
So deal 3, boost Karlov, deal 2 more, draw Karl.
Okay, so you take your extra turn here, and then what?
It depends on what he just drew. Maybe he can play Jace and have something that's interesting in his hand.
If he plays a Jace, he'll need to have a way to beat the sword, because the sword will just kill Jace.
Well, it has some kind of bounce, or I don't know, a cryptic command that could do the job.
Yeah, cryptic would be huge.
We'll see what he does. For now, I see the typical combo cards: Brawl, Mystic Influence, additional turns, Exhaustion, Gigadraws. But I don't see cards like Time Spiral, High Tide, Palinchron. So I'm not 100% sure right now that he's really playing combo. And not just kind of control. We didn't see any counter spells, so usually that means combo.
Yeah, we've only seen 14 cards out of a possible 99.
Yeah.
All right, there's a Time Warp. Part the Water Veil, draw another card.
Oh. Action Scroll.
Oh, this might be High Tide into Time Spiral. Well, that would be... Woo!
That would be awesome. If he really drew Murk Control and Time Spiral in 2 turns, that's just amazingly strong. Okay, he's looking at some ways to handle the board. So into the run. Maybe rather Cryptic Command, maybe it would be better. Or there's an instant that allows you to bounce the whole board.
Evacuation. It does cost 5 mana though. Oh, there's Engulf the Shores.
Yeah, there's Engulf the Shores. There's the one that can target only attacking. So he may have. Okay, he chose Cryptic Command, but he could have had a whole nice range of solutions. In fact, I guess it's a 4-1. Nice.
Yep, tap the team. I imagine draw a card. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because he's at 9 and Noham had 9 damage on the board. So anyway, he needs to buy more time. Well, it's still time to draw insanely well.
Noham plays Auriok Champion.
Yeah. Dark Confident? I'm not sure.
Triggers Karlov. Okay, Leo, what do we got? Is this a Scoopleton or is it the combo?
I want to see a combo. Auriok Champion is quite interesting because it can both pump Karlov and have the protections required to block a Rayhan, a Bruce, or commanders like that. Saskia.
Yeah, that's quite a good card now.
Spellskite. Jace.
All right. Don't know if that's gonna do it.
Karlov is getting huge.
Karlov can now remove the Spellskite from the game, and then well, I mean, then swing for lethal, I imagine.
Yeah, so it was Dark Confident on the left. And bounce Karlov. Okay. So
let's let him draw a card with repeal. Okay.
Yeah, he does it sorcery speed because he fears a kind of protection spell, I guess.
Wonder
Okay,
what
it's a
this
Swords to Plowshare.
Okay, all right.
Removing the Spellskite, making him gain 0 HP.
Karlov in hand, draw a card. Total damage on board is 8. Okay. However, Jace will be slain. And there's an Inquisition getting revealed off the bob, which means this card in hand is probably gone.
You had to play it instant speed also to prevent Karlov to use his tokens to kill Jace.
Right.
Tainted Field, something like that.
The Tainted. I was just going to comment that the Tainted lands I feel like should have been a cycle for every single color combination, but maybe they're too good.
Well, if isn't it one already?
It's only.
Oh, he didn't animate his mana because he could maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, okay, he could just put him at 1. But that way he can still deal 6, kill Jace. He has all of his mana untapped to do something.
Well, the Tainted lands are a cycle. There's only 4 of them. It's black plus each color pair. I just figured they could do that for each other one. What's this? Is this a Demonic Tutor?
It's
yeah, it's a Judge Demonic Tutor.
So Spigush, I think we can manage to get his list. Oh, okay, so Jace scooped. I know that Asimov talked about it, so he must have it. I guess anyway, Noham should share it after the tournament.
It looks like the Demonic Tutor from Noham was finding Cataclysm, which understandably ended the game on the spot. All right, we're going to game 2. Leo will be on the play. Hopefully we'll get to see some loot action. That was a pretty impressive start by Noham.
Yep. The deck is kind of cool. It can really, well, start aggressively, gain many HPs. It has cards like our champion that are unusual, but can really be helpful in many matchups. So I like the deck. I like it.
But is he playing Zurin Orb, the best card?
Good question.
In combo surprisingly well with balance.
I'm currently searching for Noham's deck list. I'm not sure I will find it. Okay, most Karlov decks are just most Karlov index are just Oloro decks, and that's not what we want. No, I can't seem to find it, so it's not publicly available for now. So, game 2.
Looks like Leo has Force of Will in hand. Well, I think I could tell from that corner, which will make this game a bit different with the early protection for Jace. Yep, there's a Force of Will.
Yeah, so in Leo's hand, I see 3 lands. I think it's Remand, Force of Will, Delay, and Mind's Harness. I love that card.
It was called Mind's Harness?
Yeah, maybe I'll write it for the MTG bot. I'll just find the exact spelling. Mind Harness. So no S. I love that card. It steals pretty much all the cards you want to steal in the meta game. And only costs 1 right away, and then 1, then 2. But just taking something like Yisan and keeping it a few turns, just 1 or 2 turns, is far sufficient to get an advantage. And often you can force the opponent to attack and block with his own commanders or something like that. I love that card. I've done so many crazy things with it.
But in this matchup, it'll be playing the particular role of pitching the Force of Will.
Yeah, or recycling on Jace. But, well, against Titania, Bruce Rayhan, Zogo, Rada, Queen Mocheza, Yisan, Titania, it's a card you love seeing.
Noham leaves with a Bajuka Bog. Get that tap land out of the way.
Okay, so will he keep mana for... Okay, so he's playing... doesn't have any bounces, so either he's planning on activating Jace quite fast, and
yeah,
that may be the Force of Will. What is it exactly?
Oh, this is a Demonic Tutor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and he's got the Force.
Yeah, he had a dead card in hand, so anyway, it wasn't that bad to use the Force of Will. It's just, well, it could have been nice to recycle on Jace. And I think the last card was Gemstone Cavern, the last land.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and Noham's starting hand was Kembal and Gishtan Making, 2 lands, Kozilek's Inquisition, Demonic Tutor, and I don't see the last one.
combo is going to be quite the beating for Leo if he can't get it off the board.
Yeah, he just cannot go, do his combo with it on the board. It would just kill him.
All right, Inquisition. It's going to see delay. And what else do we got? And remand. All right. Well, you probably take remand here since it has the most immediate card advantage effect.
Yeah. Well, it depends on what he wants to play. In fact, I think he wanted to play Karlov. Either he wants to remove remand, prevent Leo from drawing, and get his Karlov countered by delay, and then start playing other threats. Or he's going to want to, remove delay so that he can play Karlov and have it still cost only 2. But then Leo will be able to draw, and that way maybe Social Forces combo. Well, we still haven't seen what he kills with. I think it's a high tide combo, but we can't be sure for right now. And now we've seen a bit more counter spells, which is typically more often seen in the control version of the deck.
Which would be the Emrakul polymorph version?
That's more what we see in the ball deck, I think.
Oh.
And in the control versions, there's Zgana who plays the Eldrazi version, but here Leo plays only islands, so I don't think he will want an Eldrazi kill. So I don't know, maybe the spell that gives you a zombie for each spell in your graveyard.
Oh, I know the card's name.
He just used the -3 power of Jace to play a preordain, which is quite unusual. So he must be digging for something.
Powerful play. I imagine it might be the 5th land to try and cast this Confluence, which will get him very ahead in this game. All right, here comes Karlov, question mark?
Rise from the Tide, exactly.
Castigate. Let's take a look at that grip. An exile. See, you got Walk the Aeons, Intuition, Mystic Confluence, and Repeal.
That's quite a nice hand, in fact.
Yeah, if you can't, man, ripping that Intuition is huge because that's going to be a big part of resolving this combo if it's high tide. I can't imagine like the Intuition's the cheapest card in the hand other than the Repeal that you can even play at the moment. Yeah, okay. It's a huge combo enabler. You got to get rid of that immediately. And there's Karlov, who
and end of turn Repeal.
It's repealed. Yep. All right. Do we get the 5th land for Mystic Confluence? Yes. All right, Jace fans, things are looking up. We have a Jace that can flash back, 5 mana for a Confluence, Time Walk in hand, specifically Walk the Aeons. Two mana for Karlov. Is that fine? I'd imagine so, yeah. Because we need all 3 of these cards.
End of turn. Oh, question making. So it's nice to know. So what did he choose? Bounce and draw 2? Oh, okay, draw 3. So what is he searching for? What is his kill? That's the question.
I have a hard time not thinking it's high tide when you're playing Intuition and Merchant Scroll.
Well,
and Time Walks.
That would clearly seem to be the best kill to me. And I'm used to seeing high tide Jace, but we've not seen any cards which which are really particular to the I mean, all the cards he played by now are just cards that he can play whatever his skill is.
Alright,
even
so
if it's great with the
combo.
heightened version.
Combo
He seems to
cannot
play-
resolve.
Yeah, and usually the heightened version doesn't play many counter spells.
What the? Oh, Glimmer of Genius.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
the new draw engine. Type it in the chat.
So I figured the Scry 2 is pretty powerful enough to warrant inclusion. So I wonder if the new card from Amonkhet that is 4 mana draw 2, but then it can also cycle, also has a place. But I think that the Scry 2 probably makes up for that more.
Yeah, because in fact you don't want to drawing 2 as an instant isn't that powerful, and generally you play those cycle cards because of their main ability, and then the Scry is a kind of a bonus.
Right. I see an Augur of Bolas in Leo's hand. It's a pretty good wall. It also runs parallel with the deck's goal of drawing more cards. This is a Walk the Aeons, all right. Explore. 6 mana Explore. Is that a Jace Bellerin as well?
I think I see a time spiral.
There's the Augur. 1, 2, 3. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put them on the bottom of your library in any order.
High tide. Now that we've seen time spiral, I really think we should see a high tide quite soon.
Ooh, Shaka, is there a Crush of Tentacles in his hand? That would be very telling. Finds a ponder, plays a ponder.
digging.
Leo's doing a little jig in his seat. Keep in, draw.
He passed the turn.
Leaving open Miko Koros, center of the what's it? Center of the sea?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, Miko Koros, center of the sea.
Quite unusual. So he must really want to dig hard to play that card. Well, I guess when he's constantly playing additional turns and all that, it's interesting to have that land.
Woo, boy!
Okay. That's efficient.
Oh, bolt that Karlov. Yeah.
He chose -2 to be sure that he doesn't run into a kind of protection spell.
Okay. All right. I can dig that.
So it's the safe choice here. Face feathers.
I mean, when you absolutely positively have to grow your Karlov and stop a Planeswalker, that's the way to go. I'm not even mad. Like,
yeah,
sweet.
in Karlov, where you want to get some more HPs in a metagame with Zergo deck, it works.
Oh, that is good versus Zergo. Crap, I need to pick up a foil copy now. Want to buy foil Faith's Fetters? Send me your offers. Ooh, the best card in the game, Tide Hollow Scholar. Yeah, there is a Crush and a Time Spiral. And a blue sun. Yikes.
We just want the high tide now.
Okay, well, you're taking the time spiral because that's a thing.
Yeah, probably. Well, the Crush of Tentacles can manage to save Yugin and remove the Scholar. So, yeah.
Well, all right. Okay.
Because it has a real impact on the board, which is not the case for the other three. So I guess that's why he chose that.
Now, from a blue player standpoint, do you blue sun for 2 here? Oh, I guess we're all right. Guess we're protecting Jace. Horizon Charm.
That's quite nice. I didn't expect that kind of card at all.
Impulse, save Jace. Survey says Mikakora. No, goodbye, Jace. We hardly knew you. All right. Leo's going to untap with tons of mana. 5 cards in hand.
And a ton of islands.
I mean, Leo has so much mana now and is under so little pressure. I'm just imagining we're going to get a huge Blue Sun Zenith. Palancron.
Well, it blocks.
All right.
Not even a Jace, so it should be end of turn Blue Sun Zenith, I guess.
Yeah, and a turn Blue Sun leave up 4 mana in case you need to bounce this Palancron.
And he only has his 3 blue on one side and all the rest on the other side.
Believe it's 4.
End of turn, draw 7.
All right, 4 mana for Karlov.
Yeah, but Leo doesn't even care at the point.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, draw 7. And shuffle. Well, if that doesn't make it, I don't know what will.
All right, everyone, get out your abacus. We're going to do some mana counting.
Oh,
Future Sight.
well, that's strong.
This
I think he
game.
has.
Oh my God, Sapphire Medallion! This game is over.
Okay. I see a reweave in his hand. But, this usually tutors for.
Temporal Trespass.
I don't know how we can come back from that. That's gonna be hardcore.
How do you come back from this? How do you come back from this? Oh, gee. Wait. No. Oh, on Face Fetters. Oh my God.
By
he doesn't even do this combo. He just scoops them up.
Okay, so he can kill with Crush of Tentacles with the additional turn that also boosts one of your lands that he had on top with Eugene. He has Reweave to flip Jace tutor for Eugene, or I think that he only runs Palincron as a creature so that he can also target Jace and fetch his Palincron. He probably has High Tide and he has all the additional turn spiral. And I think that's it. He plays quite control to wait for his combo or for his Yugin, and he kill with that, I think.
Sounds about.
So it's a hybrid control and combo list.
All right.
Like Zgana is playing a full control deck, is playing a full combo one.
All right, so we're going to game 3. Chat, who do we want to win? Jace combo or Karlov aggro?
I like the deck list anyway. I would clearly like to try his deck list. Oh my god! I just saw that Jace Origin now costs 55 euros in my local shop. What the fuck?
All right, so we got 2 votes Jace, 2 votes Karlov, 3 votes Karlov.
So 1-1, 30 minutes for the next round. Yeah, that's the thing, Lemmy. I think Leo can really manage to combo quite fast. The issue is that he's not. He has a hybrid deck list, so it's harder for him to go off quickly. While Noham can clearly, well, that's his main plan to kill quickly with Karlov. 30 minutes. I think it's manageable for both of them to win in 30 minutes.
Yeah, I think the critical turn here is going to be turn 4 on Leo's side, because that's when he can play 2-mana Jace and leave up protection, and that's gonna. I think that's
1 mana high tide and
corner.
3 mana time spiral. And yeah, I didn't mention it earlier. I said that indeed, Leo can also kill with Jace. It's just he has more quicker plans, but that doesn't mean he cannot win just by the Jace ultimate. Ooh.
So you're saying that just gonna go on the mill nigh the science guy plan?
Yeah, he could. Chaka is betting 100 euros on Karlov if he plays the lifelink on turn 1. Whew, that's a lot.
Ooh.
And turn 1 tap land. Sorry, Shaka.
Slow start. Okay.
Science. I kill you. I know. That's the wrong one. Well, he didn't exactly lose the bet because he said if he plays the lifelink on turn 1, and he didn't, so he didn't lose anything. No turn 2 Karlov. That's interesting. What is he planning on doing?
Probably leaving up for an instant speed removal on. Oh, okay.
Oh, Tainted Pact. That's interesting. What does he want to?
I mean,
get?
I'd probably stop on a hand hate of some kind. Having knowledge of what your opponent can do is very important in this match. Collective Brutality costs 2 mana though, which is why I imagine he paused briefly there and then kept going.
He manages to play Tainted Pact in a 2-color deck. That's interesting.
Stops at Bob. Maybe.
Okay.
No.
So, well, the interesting thing is that now he's easier to kill with the Jace ultimate.
Mill.
Okay. What's his plan? Grant Abolisher. Is it what he wants?
I mean, you get your stuff through.
Maybe he has a discard spell and he wants to take Grant Abolisher and play discard and then grant Abolisher, remove the counter spell, and then be able to just do everything he wants.
Also, yet another card you'll never see played in Magic outside of Duel Commander. Tainted Pact.
Well, you can use it to. Well, I use it in multiplayer or in my Ad Nauseam deck. I play. Well, it can be a tutor if I need to, and the rest of the time I play Laboratory Maniac, and I just search for a maintain. So I move my entire deck and play Cantrip.
Alright, so let's see what Noham's got here. Castigate. Exhaustion, Confluence, Temporal.
Slow hand, very slow hand.
He's got a deep analysis.
Temporal Mastery, and Wargians, Conference, Mystic Conference, and the first one, what is it? Exhaustion?
Exhaustion, yes. So he's... I don't know. I mean, take the exhaustion so that you don't have to skip your next turn. But if this game goes long enough... Now, Pemmin, he did not play Jace turn 2.
Maybe he wanted to bait, I don't know. Well, if he plans on comboing during those 8 minutes, maybe he wants to keep his Jace for later when he will have a counter spell to protect him, because he needs him to start comboing off.
Okay, he takes deep analysis because Castigate does exile, making it a bit easier. Making it removing some of that card advantage, that is to say. But it looks like Noham's going to get exhausted this turn.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh my!
Well, at that point, it's going to be really hard for Noham to win during those 7 minutes.
Oh, I also just realized why Noham took deep analysis. Leo only has 4 lands currently, and that playing that card would get him out of the potential of Mana Screw.
Okay. Leo has Noham has a Lilian of the Veil in hand, and I think it's a protection spell also on many lands.
There's a few House of Shackles here. Vindicate, Anguish Sunmaking, or just by blowing up half of Leo's board, eventually.
No more depenalizes to discard on Liliana. And that's a small detail, but it's important that when someone uses Lina's first ability, each player put the cards they want to discard face down, so that one doesn't have the information on the card the other one discards before discarding his card. So currently in the tournament, we've always seen everyone do it that way, and that's great. But well, you have to pay attention to that, guys. It's important in the game of Magic. And yes, Shaka, it could be a draw. I didn't see anything that could allow to combo fast in Leo's hand. And with Shackles on the board, it may be hard for Noham too.
Yeah, Shackles is keeping Noham from winning, and Liliana is keeping Leo from being able to cast Jace. So This is kind of unfortunate. All right, what do we got? Okay, he's just going to jam the Jace.
Well, I guess it forces Noham to choose between making him discard one more time or handling Jace. Leo probably wants to preserve his hand, even if it costs him his commander. And if he plays Jace twice in a row, Noham will have to either play a removal or kill Liliana. So we'll see how it ends up.
Looks like a minus. Donk. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I think this game will end up going to a draw just with the time that's left.
Yeah, with 4 minutes left, it's going to be hard for them to manage to kill each other.
Fortunately, I don't think that sitting here is really. Even if you have 3 minutes left, you should try and make the best time that you can.
And Noham is taking a lot of time to think. So the 30 minutes are... Oh! End of turn Snapcaster, so that he can, during his turn, swing for Liliana, try to kill it.
Go for the... Take that.
Well, still nice. I think now he can maybe repay for Jace again. Force Noham to react.
Yep, called it in one.
So what's going to happen? Will he kill Jace or will he use something else? Will he maybe wait one turn and hope that Jace doesn't instantly just crush him?
Goes with the plus.
Yeah.
Those are all good cards. Oh, other than the unknown card in Leo's hand.
Mystery. So he discarded Walk the Aeons. He still have Exhaustion and Mystic Conference. And Jace just run into an oust. So 23 for Leo. And Jace costs 6. Exhaustion is not really interesting with the Liliana on the board. 5 lands, and I can play his Mystic Conference. Well, 40 seconds. We'll start the additional turns pretty soon. So end of turn draws 3.
Don't know, yeah. 3 cards for Mystic Confluence. It just seems like both players could have played a bit faster in the third round there. So just kind of frustrating.
Well, I actually think Noham could have played faster. But I'm not sure about Leo because every on Noham with his card on the board, and he played all of his spells quite fast. I think.
Yeah. All right, well, that's time. I got 3 more turns, I suppose, to finish things off here.
Well, I don't know if they have the timer on them, so I guess wait for the to call the time. I guess we'll see a dice appear in the middle of the battlefield, and the judges will have called the time. Okay, some heroes on the beginning of the turn. Why 3 exactly? If they have something to play with 4 mana? That's the question. Okay, so Gleam of Genius again in the end of turn. We managed to... Okay, so it's additional turn 2, so the judges did call the time. On his turn, Yugin. Yay! Did you just remove the dice? Or was it just not the dice for the turn counters?
I believe it was, but...
Because it should be additional turn 4, I guess. Okay, so deal 3. If no one calls the time, I guess Leo is in a really nice spot at that point of the game. But if they call the time, he'll have to combo quite soon, and he won't be able to take some more additional turns.
Yep. Sorry about this, folks. I'm just not sure if we're actually in turns or what's going on here. Maybe they got a time extension we don't know about.
I have no information about that, but yeah, well, maybe just the judges didn't call the timeout right away. That's unusual, sure.
Compulsive Research coming out by Leo. Draw 3, discard 2 unless you discard a land. Discards a land. You get 10 loyalty. To Temporal Trespass. Take an extra turn.
Yeah, maybe they had 5 more minutes because some players had to fetch for them and install them in the feature table, and that takes a bit more time. So yeah, maybe that's just it. They are playing. They have 5 more minutes, and they should start the additional turns soon. I don't know about that. So just Palinchron directly. We don't have the HPs anymore. Also, I will ask that to Guillaume, because it could be really important. So Kazakh Inquisition running to Memory Lapse.
Okay, so kind of confusing. I believe that they had an extension due to having to move to the feature area, but
okay,
it seems like a bit excessive.
Guillaume just confirmed that nobody in the judges' staff announced that the time was over, so everyone is still playing the round. So it should have been a draw, but because the judges didn't say time's up, it's a win for Leo. So that's quite unusual. Well, at least we saw the match, the end of the match. So Leo just went full Yugin and Palinchron beat down, while Noham was still stuck at 4 mana. But
Yeah.
that's quite unusual.
It looks like Guillaume said that Noham conceded there at the end.